Namaste my yogi friends. My name is Ajita and this video is from Inspirit Yoga. Today is day 8 of the series for yoga for beginner friends. Congratulations that you have finished one complete week with me. If you haven't been able to see the video, you can anytime check out the playlist of my channel, subscribe to my channel, and you can practice with me every day for 30 continuous days. On day 8 today, we are going to improve and make some extra effort in today's asanas and yogic workout. So be prepared mentally that we are going to step up a little when it comes to the efforts. Don't worry, it's not going to be very painful. These are the simple asanas modified only for my beginner friends who have limited flexibility. Here we go. So my beginner friends, let's start with Sukshma Vyayam, which are simple joint opening exercises before starting the asanas. Stand with feet together and both the hands besides your thighs. We are going to start with neck stretches. Look on both the sides, turn your neck left and right. Try to look at the wall behind you and keep breathing. And now we are going to stretch the neck up and down. So lift your chin up as you look towards the roof and bring your chin down on the chest. If you have a cervical pain or neck pain, then please avoid the forward bending of the neck. And let's continue. Inhale as you lift your chin up. Stretch your neck up. Exhale as you bring your chin down on the chest. Continue. And now my friends, we are going to bend the neck left and right side. Try to bring your ears towards your shoulders, but my friends, don't lift your shoulders up. Keep them down and relaxed, and continue. And now my friends, we are going to practice chest stretches. So bring both the hands, the back of your hands together in front of the chest, and inhale, bring both the hands at the back behind your hips. Look up and push your chest out because this is a chest stretch. So you have to push your chest out. Let your lower back be there as it is. Do not bend from lower back. Keep it straight, only push your chest out because this is the stretching of chest. Inhale and drop your neck back, push your chest out. Feel that nice and beautiful stretch on your upper back. And again, exhale as you bring both the hands together, the back of your hands together in front of the chest. Again, we will practice the same. This is stretching of your chest and also your upper back. So inhale with both the elbows straight. Inhale as you bring your hands back behind your hips. Keep your lower back straight, drop your neck back, push your chest out. Exhale again as you bring both the hands together. And now my friends, we are going to do some workout for biceps. So what we are going to do is make the fist, thumb inside and four fingers outside. Make the fist of both the hands. Bring your elbows on the waist and be in this position where your forearms are parallel to the floor, and we are going to punch forward with both the fist. So as if you're punching some punching bag or somebody really. So this is going to work out your biceps. So what you have to do is breathe out with the sound and punch forward with both the hands. fist formed. And again, bring both the elbows on your waist. Let's practice this 5 times fast. This is going to be fast 5 times. Ready and go. Exhale. If you liked it, we will practice it 5 more times. And here we go. Every time, inhale and bring both the hands at the back and exhale as you punch forward. Let's practice 5 more times. And here we go. Release. And now bring both the hands beside your thighs. We are going to stretch both the arms and shoulders upwards. So breathe in as you bring your arms up along with the ears. Keep your elbows straight. Feel the stretch in your shoulders and entire arms. Exhale, bring both the arms down. Again, inhale. Bring your arms up, stretch up your arms towards the sky. Exhale, bring them down. One last time. Inhale, stretch them out. Exhale, bring both the hands down beside your thighs. And again, form the fist of both the hands. Both arms straight and stretch your fist up and down. Move it up and down. Feel the stretch in your wrist. कल्हाइयों के लिए है ये, जिनको कल्हाइयाँ जिनकी कमज़ोर हैं और जिनको mothers who have to lift their babies and the drivers who have to drive the car for long distance must practice this. This stretches your wrist and strengthens your wrist area. We are going to continue the same. Bring both the fists in front of the chest. Keep your arms straight and parallel to the floor and continue the same stretching of your fist up and down. Keep your body absolutely relaxed, my friends, and keep breathing. Release this exercise, and now we are going to practice some twisting. So maintain a gap of around 2 feet in between both the legs. Keep your feet parallel and in the straight position. For twisting, we have to bring both the hands together in the front and inhale. As we exhale, we will twist, and again we will inhale, come in the center, exhale and twist again. Look at the wall behind you on both the sides as we twist. 5 times both sides twisting. So let's start. We have to do it fast because this is a warm-up routine, my friends. We haven't started the asanas yet. So here we go. Inhale. After practicing this 5 times on both the sides, release the twisting part and bring both the hands on your waist. And we are going to stretch back and forward from our lower back. कमर वाले स्थान से ऊपर और नीचे की ओर स्ट्रेच करेंगे शरीर को, पूरी स्पाइन को स्ट्रेच करेंगे बैक एंड फॉरवर्ड टू प्रिपेयर फॉर आसन्स. So inhale, breathe in as you bring yourself back, stretch back from lower back. Exhale as you bring yourself down, bend forward from lower back. Try to keep your knees straight, and if they're bending slightly, it's okay, my friends. You're still a beginner. It's just day 8. So judge yourself later, not right now. We have to practice it together so that we advance from beginners to intermediate level very soon. Inhale, breathe in, stretch back from lower back, drop your neck back. And breathe out, stretch forward, bring your body forward. Again, let's practice this 3 more times, back and front. Exhale as you bring yourself forward from lower back. Breathe in as you stretch back from lower back. One last time, my friends. Stretch back and breathe in. Breathe out and bring your body forward. If you want, if it is possible, place both the hands on the floor, and if you're not able to stretch that much down towards the floor, then you can place both the hands wherever possible on your legs and try to stretch your lower back. कमर वाले स्थान को नीचे की तरफ stretch करने की कोशिश करेंगे. But if you have any pain of vertebra like spondylitis or any issue of sciatica, then you must avoid such stretches. So try to stretch your spine down. This improves blood circulation in the spine area. It also strengthens your spine, helps reducing waste as you stretch more and more. And now, my friends, come back in the center and let's sit on the mat. So my friends, let's sit on the mat in Bhadrasan. Bring both the soles of your feet, पैरों के तलों को एक साथ जोड़ लेंगे. Bring them together and with both the hands, bring your heels towards your body, towards your perineum region. शरीर के पास एड़ियों को लेकर आएंगे, हाथों से पैरों को खींचेंगे अंदर की ओर, so that you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, and this opens your pelvic muscles. So if your knees are slightly up, if they are lifted up, if they are away from the mat, then it's okay. It's just because of lack of flexibility, and this program, this video is designed only for those who have less flexibility, who are starting to practice yoga with me or with anybody, with yourself or any video. So I hope this video is helpful right now as you consider yourself as a person with limited flexibility and accept that you are not as flexible right now, but you will definitely improve. So with both the hands, in order to improve, stretch your knees, bring them down, push them down towards the mat, and even if they're not touching the mat, it's absolutely okay, my friends. Keep pushing your knees down so that you feel that nice stretch in your inner thighs, and be there in Bhadrasan. This is preparation of Bhadrasan. It is one of the meditative asanas, the asanas to be used while meditating. So now in Bhadrasan, press your knee on the mat and keep it pressed down for 5 seconds. Here we go. Press them down, and 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release. It's okay if your knees are lifted up later, it's okay. So now you can sit in Sukhasana, which is simple folded legs, like we sit on the floor in our house in a very easy position. Similarly, you have to sit in Sukhasana. Keep it easy. If you felt that stretch, it is beautiful. The blood circulation improved in your lower body. And now, my friends, again we can practice the same Bhadrasan but a different variation. So bring both the soles together and cross your fingers. Place both the hands, grab your feet with your hands and bring your knees up and down. This is like a butterfly position in Bhadrasan. Opens up your pelvic region and is very helpful for people who want to reproduce, who want to make a family. Must practice Bhadrasan, especially the females who want to get pregnant, and in fact who are pregnant must practice this as it opens the pelvic muscles. So keep lifting your knees up and down, and while practicing this, push your chest out and keep your shoulders scooped back so that your chest is entirely stretched out. Don't just make a hunch, and don't make a curve on your spine by pulling your chest inside of your body. Push it out. Hold the feet from both the hands and keep practicing the butterfly position in Bhadrasan. And now we are going to release this practice. If your legs are tired, you can again sit in Sukhasana, press the thighs with your hands so that the pain, the stretch which you felt while practicing butterfly can be eased out. You can neutralize your thighs by pressing them with both the hands. And now let's start with preparation of Padmasana. Again, another asana for meditation. My friends, from beginners we have to advance towards intermediate level, not just in yogic asanas, but when it comes to meditation and keeping your mind still, it's important that you should prepare for that too. So now for Padmasana, what you have to do is bring your right foot over your left thigh, and with the help of your right hand, press your knee, right knee on the mat. The other hand, the left hand, will grab the toes of your right foot which is above the thigh. So that is what the position is for preparing for Padmasana or lotus pose. The other leg will remain straight as it is on the mat. Try to press that knee of your straight leg in. Press in that knee, and you can also curl your toe in towards the body if it is possible, my friends. If it is not possible, if your knee is slightly bending or your toe is straight, it's absolutely fine. Let's just prepare as per the capacity or comfort. So keep pressing that knee, right knee, on the mat without bending forward. So don't bend forward, keep your spine straight and chest pushed out. I always say that, my friends, because in yoga it's never about really the asana first. The first thing, important point, is the right posture while being in the asana. If you're not able to practice that asana, it's okay. Practice the right posture first. And now we are going to practice the same from alternate leg. Press that knee down. Keep your spine straight. Don't bend down from lower back. Keep your body straight and chest pushed out. And now, my friends, we are going to practice half lotus pose, Ardha Padmasana. So keep both the legs straight and again bring your right foot on your left thigh, and the left foot will go below the alternate thigh. So keep it below the alternate thigh. Only one foot will come over your thigh. So if it is possible for you, try to sit in Ardha Padmasana. This is half lotus pose in which only one foot is over the thigh. The other foot will remain below the alternate thigh. Otherwise, my friends, the actual position of Padmasana is this, where both the feet are over your thighs. But right now, being a beginner, let's just place one foot over the thigh and press both the knees with your hands. Straighten your elbows, both the elbows, straighten them and hold in Ardha Padmasana. And if you are able to apply Padmasana, then you can again in Padmasana press both the knees down towards the mat and hold in Padmasana. And now, my friends, come on all fours in tabletop position. So both the hands will be on the mat and both the knees are on the mat. We are going to practice mountain pose or Parvatasana and some exercises in mountain pose. So lift your knees up and straighten both the legs if it is possible, my friends. If it is not possible to straighten your knees, then you can bend them a little. The way I am demonstrating right now, you can bend them a little, and if it is possible, you can straighten the knees, whatever suits you, yogi's choice, and be there in mountain pose. If you are able to place the heels on the mat, go ahead, place the heels on the mat. And if you're not able to do that, then you can lift your heels a little bit up and bend both knees slightly. Both the hands are on the mat, and we are going to shift our body in and out in Parvatasana. So let your arms take the body weight, and make sure that your chest, your body is not dropping down and collapsing on the mat. With the help of your arms and shoulders, lift your body up. So don't just keep your shoulders shrugged up and don't collapse your body on the mat. Lift your body up, keep the shoulders engaged, and come in and out of Parvatasana. So every time bring your head in between both the hands and shift it away from both the hands. The body, complete body, will move front and back, in and out in Parvatasana. Keep breathing, my friends. Exhale as you bring the body forward, and inhale as you bring your body in. Keep practicing this 5 more times. 5, 4, 3. Keep your arms and shoulders engaged. 2. One last time. And 1. Release, and let's practice Shashankasana. So place both the knees on the mat. Flatten both the feet. Place your hips on your heels and spread out your knees to the max. घुटनों के बीच में मैक्सिमम गैप रखेंगे. हम शशांक आसन प्रैक्टिस करने जा रहे हैं टू स्ट्रेच आवर लोअर बैक एंड एंटायर स्पाइन. सो इनहेल, ब्रीद इन as you raise your both the arms up along with the ears, stretch them up towards the sky, and exhale as you place both the hands on the mat. Slide your body on the mat forward and place your forehead on the mat. My friends, by doing this practice, make sure that the position of your hips is not compromised. Your hips must be over your heels. So in case they're lifted up a little because you're bending forward, then you have to push your body back with the help of your hands, both the hands. Push your body back, hips back towards the heels. So make sure that your hips are over your heels. And again, keep trying to practice Shashank Asana. Press your chest on the mat, forehead on the mat, both the arms are on the mat. Surrender yourself in Shashank Asana. We are working out today, it's day 8. Thank God and thank yourself for this right decision of doing something for yourself today. And now, my friends, lift your body and come in tabletop position. We are going to practice some asanas, the modifications to improve the strengthening of your muscles. So be there in tabletop position, my friends, and lift your right arm parallel to the mat or parallel to the floor, and lift your left leg parallel to the floor and hold there. Keep your core pressed in, and the shoulder must again make sure that it's not lifted up. You have to lift up your body, let the shoulder take your body weight, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. We are going to practice the same from alternate leg. I hope it is not very difficult for you. If it is, just try to modify. You can hold it for lesser number of seconds. So we are going to practice the same from alternate limbs. So left arm is straight, right leg is straight. Hold for 5, 4. Keep breathing, my friends. 3, 2 and 1, and bring both the hands on the mat. Bring your hips on your heels. Your knees will be together. Keep your spine straight. Sit and take some breathing. Inhale and exhale in Vajrasana. Vajrasana is the only asana which you can practice after eating because it helps in digestion. So after having your meal, you can sit in Vajrasana on the floor, on the carpet, or on a rug, anywhere, but not on the bed, my friends. Be there in Vajrasana, and again come in tabletop position, both the hands on the mat, knees on the mat. We are going to practice Ashwasanchalan. This helps especially the people who practice brisk walking or running to keep themselves fit. So this is a nice stretch for all the runners and people who are into cardio. Lift your right foot and right knee up from the mat and place your right foot in between both the hands. Make sure that the knee is in between both the shoulders, and place both the hands. Both the hands are on the mat. The alternate leg, the left leg is straight. If you want, you can slide it further back and push your body down to open that nice split in between both the legs. So this is Ashwasanchalan, which opens the split in between both the legs. Make sure, my friends, that the knee is not crossing the toe. It must not cross toe, because otherwise it will your body will put a wrong pressure on the knee in a wrong way. So to strengthen yourself, stretch in right way, follow the right posture, press your body, your hips down towards the mat, feel that stretch in between both the legs. And now lift your right hand up towards the sky. Keep your gaze up. ऊपर की तरफ देखना है, towards the right hand, and twist from your waist. So bring your chest up again towards the roof. Now you will feel, how is that possible? I can't bring the chest up. No, what I mean is you have to twist your waist and be there while twisting in Ashwasanchalan. Feel that nice and beautiful stretch in your quads, in your inner thighs, in your psoas, and in the shoulders are also taking the body weight. So this is a full body workout while twisting. And we are going to practice the same from alternate side. So bring your right foot back, both the knees again on the mat, and if you're tired, my friends, you can have a sip of water, pause the video, have a sip of water, come back and practice with me. And if not, keep breathing. Lift your left foot up and place it in between both the hands. The knee will come on in below the chest, in between both the shoulders. Both the hands are on the mat. You can again slide the alternate leg back, so that you bring your body down closer to the mat. Feel that nice stretch in between your legs. This opens up your split. Make sure that the knee is not crossing the toe. And both the hands will be on the floor. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Keep breathing, my friends, otherwise it will get very tiring. Don't get dehydrated and don't run out of breath. Now lift your left hand up towards the sky. Again, twist from your waist. So twist your waist on the other side and look up towards the sky. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Again, my friends, bring both the hands on the mat and again the knees will come on the mat. I hope this is not very exerting for you. You're a beginner, 7 days are over, this is 8th day, and in case you have not been able to practice, you can always check out the playlist and there are more videos. Keep looking at the videos and keep practicing with me in order to improve. Place both the forearms on the mat and straighten your knees, straighten your legs. As you can see, the body weight is on the forearms and the toes are curled in. And now my friends, this is half plank position. We are ending today's session. This is the last asana which will exert you a little bit, but be there with me. Keep breathing, my friends. Keep your forearms on the mat and keep breathing. Make sure that you're not collapsing, your chest is not collapsing on the mat. Keep your body up and look, keep your eyes on the floor. Make sure that your lower back is also not collapsing. Hold it up. Hold for 5, 4, keep breathing, my friends. 3, 2 and 1. And now, my friends, slowly, without collapsing, bring both the knees on the mat and we are going to relax in Shavasana. So roll and lie down on your back. This is a very beautiful moment to experience the deep relaxation. You can close the eyes softly, my friends. You do not need to look at the video. Bring both the hands beside your body and maintain a gap between both the legs. Relax in Shavasana. Keep your eyes closed and listen to the instructions carefully. We are going to practice deep relaxation. Bring your focus on your legs. Relax both the legs. Bring your focus up towards your lower back. Relax your lower back. Bring your focus towards your abdominal region. पेट वाले भाग पर ध्यान देंगे. नाभि के अंदर से चले जाएंगे. देखेंगे पेट के ऑर्गन्स को और उन्हें ढीला छोड़ेंगे. Focus and relax your intestines, pancreas, kidney, liver, and all the organs in your abdominal region. Relax your complete lower body. Bring your focus up towards the chest. Relax your chest. Observe your both the arms and shoulders. Relax your arms and shoulders. Relax your neck muscles. Relax your facial muscles, my friends. Keep it very loose and easy. Observe your forehead region. Relax your forehead. Observe your entire body from head till toes. And now, my friends, slowly move the toes of both the feet and move the fingers of both hands. Bring your focus outwards. Slowly turn on your side. Keep your eyes closed. And with the help of your hand, sit on the mat. You can sit in either Sukhasana, which is simple folded legs, or Ardha Padmasana, which was taught today. Whatever is your choice and comfort. We are finishing day 8 of beginner yoga series which is of 30 days. Congratulate yourself that you landed on day 8 today, and we are going to improve more and more, and we are going to practice more. So practice with me every day. Rub both the hands to generate that beautiful energy, and slowly place both the hands over your eyes. You can open your eyes in your hands and come back. Thank you so much for practicing with me. My friends, if you like my video, then subscribe to my channel. I upload one video every day. There are many videos like yoga for runners, Hatha yoga flow, Vinyasa yoga flow, yoga for strength like a power yoga flow, and whatnot. You can check out the playlist of my channel. So this is about this is the small information about my YouTube videos, but there is a separate thing I would like to mention before closing down the video, is that I have written an e-book. It's an electronic book which is available on Amazon. You can download this book, you can buy this book. It's not expensive at all, my friends, and if you are a Kindle Unlimited member, then it is for free as well. So I will put the link of my book in the details of my video below. You can have a look at the link and download that book. The name of the book is Learn Surya Namaskar and 25 asanas in 5 weeks. So apart from practicing with me through the video, which is free, and you can practice with me for almost like 30 to 40 minutes, there is this separate book which has lots of images. One single asana, every asana is described with like 4 to 5 images, and every image has lots of labels of how you can hold the posture, how you can put the elbows, the knees, everything. So go ahead, read it. It's not a boring ebook like lots of texts. It's not like that. So it has a lot of images. You can download it through the link which I have mentioned in my details below. Thank you so much.